Hi everyone. So I want to make sure that I'm uploading regularly. I haven't been doing that. Sometimes what happens is work gets in the way, right? We have jobs and we have responsibilities, and I've been feeling the unction from God that I need to post, and I need to post more often. And there's a lot that He wants to say through me. So one of the things I want to speak about on this video is an article that uh, was in the Daily Mail about the young lady who kind of melted down on an airplane. And she was saying that there was someone in the back of the plane who wasn't there or wasn't real or something like that. And I'm going to link the article and the video in the description of this so that you can see the video for yourself. I did read a lot of the comments. I do not, as a person of discernment, I do not believe that this young lady was high on anything. Um, I believe, and this is something that I believe is the case in our society today, and that is okay. So God says in the Bible, your old men in the last days, your old men will dream dreams, your young men will see visions. God will pour out His Spirit on all flesh, male and female. He's going to pour out His Spirit on all flesh. I think some of what we're seeing, notwithstanding that people today are doing a whole lot of drugs and a whole lot of drugs that didn't exist 70 years ago or whatever the case may be, people are doing a whole lot of drugs. Notwithstanding that, which we know can lead to schizophrenia and other mental illness uh, and lead to comorbidity. Um, some of what we are seeing that is getting labeled as mental illness is God pouring His Spirit out on all flesh. And we as the church are not doing our jobs to come alongside these young people. I'd even say, well, let me start with the young people because I think well, He said old men will dream dreams, young men will see visions. He'll pour out His Spirit on all flesh. So that's everybody. But we're seeing like this big uptick in mental health issues with these young people. And I think that what we're seeing that's being classified as mental illness is God coming to these young people, the enemy coming to these young people, the church not coming alongside these young people to let them know what they're experiencing, what they're feeling, what they're noticing. I think a lot of them are seeing in the spirit. It really irks me to see psychologists who are non-believers talk about night terrors as something that's like a rite of passage. To a certain extent, it is a rite of passage, but the other piece to that is that's the enemy coming to your children because your children have destiny and they have purpose. And so what's happening is the enemy is coming to them in order to thwart destiny and purpose. So if you have a child who has night terrors, a child who is dreaming a lot, you need to ask them, what are they seeing? And they need to someone, and that's where I feel like I gotta publish some things and help you to come alongside your kids, and I've been remiss in what I'm supposed to do. But someone needs to come alongside these kids and let them know that they're not unusual. What's happening to them is not unusual. It's not mental illness, but it is the Spirit of God being poured out on them. And it's creating this hypersensitivity in the spirit realm. And that is what's going on with a lot of these kids. Now, that's notwithstanding drug use, because when you do drugs, you mess up that brain totally, because that brain is very balanced and fine tuned. We take better care of our phones than we take care of our brains. And people got to do better when it comes to that. But notwithstanding that, it's possible that the spirit being poured out on all flesh is what's leading to some of the drug use because the kid can't handle the overflow that's coming in toward them. And so I'm going to try to do better by putting up more videos addressing a lot of these issues. You can put in the comments things you're experiencing. I can respond to those things. And I'm going to do my best with posting more writing so that people can kind of walk through and come alongside their kids. But I will say this. I got you. God's got you. I'm going to do better with posting. There's no reason, there's no good reason why I have not been posting because God has still been speaking to me. I just have not been posting. So I'm going to end this video because I have one more word that I know I have to get out. All right, you all. See you in a minute.